It can be unsettling and disturbing to experience contempt from others. If someone has disrespected you, you can be unsure of how to react or whether you ought to react at all. Spend some time reflecting on the situation to determine whether the other party truly intended to be disrespectful. Take some time to collect your thoughts and calm down before responding if you feel the need to address their behavior. Be sympathetic, but don't be reluctant to defend yourself if necessary. So in this video, we are going to talk about the 6 ways to respond to disrespectful behavior. So let's get started. Number 1. Try to determine the disrespectful person's intent. Disrespectful behavior is always aggravating, but it's not always intentional. Don't assume that someone is deliberately trying to damage you. Instead, give them the benefit of the doubt. Consider whether disrespectful behavior seems to be directed at you specifically and whether it is a recurring pattern or an isolated incident. For instance, it is obvious that someone is being disrespectful if they call you names or purposely move you out of the way. Likewise, if someone makes an inappropriate comment in front of you, it could be that they just don't understand they're touching on a sensitive subject. Number 2. Be empathetic with the other person if you can. Try your best not to take it personally, even if their actions were quite obviously disrespectful. Think about the circumstances the disrespectful person may be facing or the possible underlying causes of their behavior. For instance, when worried or ill, some people may become irritable with others. They could just forget social customs like holding open doors or saying hello when they enter a room if they are weary or preoccupied. While having empathy does not require you to condone disrespectful behavior, it can enable you to comprehend the other person's perspective and respond more effectively. Number 3. Assess your own reaction to what they said or did. Sometimes how you respond to another person's actions reveals more about your own emotional condition than it does about what they did. Think about the reasons behind your anger at their words or deeds and decide whether your response is appropriate. If Susan hasn't phoned back yet, for instance, you might think to yourself, I'm irritated with Susan, but that's probably because my ex was always blowing me off and ignoring my calls. I'll give her a little bit more time because she might just be busy. Number 4. Take a moment to calm down if you're upset. It can be incredibly distressing to deal with disrespectful behavior. Yet reacting rashly or uttering the first thing that comes to mind might only exacerbate the circumstance and cause needless strife. Take a moment to breathe deeply and manage your emotions if you are unhappy. If you must, excuse yourself and step outside for a while. Try counting to 10 or performing grounding practices, such as observing your surroundings and counting how many blue objects you can find. Number 5. Determine whether it's worthwhile to respond. In most cases, it's advisable to dismiss disrespectful behavior and move on, especially if it was just occasional or somewhat offensive. It's possible that confronting the person will not solve the problem and may only make it worse. A confrontation, though, might be justified if the behavior is part of a persistent pattern or if it is interfering with your everyday activities or your capacity to work. It's time to have a conversation. For instance, if your spouse or partner frequently treats you badly or won't consider your feelings. In contrast, it's probably not worthwhile for you to confront a stranger who skips ahead of you in line at the grocery store. Number 6. Try disarming them with kindness. Responding with kindness when someone is being disrespectful or nasty can catch them off guard and inspire them to reconsider their actions. De-escalating the situation with a smile and a few polite words will help prevent anger or retaliation. For instance, if a coworker yells at you to move aside, smile, and respond, "Of course, sorry. Would you like some help moving that thing, please?" That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more informative and amazing videos. Thank you for watching.